I've been building and rebuilding things all of my adult life. That's my career, and I don't think anything needs rebuilt any more than the state of Illinois, from the foundation up. We have the greatest farm ground, the richest soil on the face of the earth. They don't refer to us as the breadbasket of the world for nothing. We have more BTUs in coal and natural gas beneath the surface of Illinois than Saudi Arabia and Yemen have in oil combined. We have what I consider to be the greatest people on the planet here in the 49th District. So when you think about all of the natural God-given resources, all of the man-made resources, and all of the human resources, it's absolutely appalling. I think it's sinful and criminal that we have double-digit unemployment, that we have a budget deficit, that no one can wrap their mind around the numbers. They're so great. And I just think we can do better. I know that we can do better. There's not a doubt in my mind that we can do better, but we can't do better if we keep sending the same people back into state government that have been there for 20 or 30 or 40 or more years. The biggest concern right now has got to be jobs. There are so many people in this district that are either unemployed or very fearful of their jobs. I think it's safe to say that this is the first time that the majority of the people alive today, these are probably the toughest times that the majority of people alive today have ever seen. And again, it's not just the folks, it started to hit home. They're seeing their neighbors losing their jobs and losing their homes. It's not just people on the news anymore. And people almost have that feeling that it's imminent, and that's bad. And then, of course, that negativity breeds negativity. And I think what we have to do, and this is part of what I'm about, it seems like we, of course, as conservatives and as Republicans, spend an awful lot of time spotlighting the things that are wrong, which we have to, because it's diagnosing the patient. You have to give a proper diagnosis of the patient so that you can heal the patient, or see the patient be healed, so that you can administer the proper treatment. So that's important, but I think it's also important to do something that my political hero is Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was elected to his first term as president on my 11th birthday, on November the 4th, 1980. And I lost my father when I was 7 years old, and Ronald Reagan sort of became my father figure over the next 8 years, for those very formative years, 11 to 19. And you know, I just sort of every night on the nightly news, that was my dose of father figure. And I think that I was very blessed in that, with those occurrences, the way they happened in many ways. And one of the things when I think back about Reagan is he didn't just focus on what was wrong, on the diagnosis of the patient. He also offered the diagnosis. He said, here's how we're going to fix it. He offered optimism. He said, we are America. We are great. We will win the Cold War. We are going to do this. We will overcome. Here's how we're going to do it, and I'll lead the way. Let's go. And I think that's what we have to be careful, not to just focus on the negative, but to make sure and tell people that we do have a plan, and explain those plans. And when they elect us, and when we get there, we have to perform. It's incumbent upon us to get there and actually do something, do what we say we're going to do. People are going to be watching in a way that they've never watched before, and they're going to be expecting results in a way that they never have before. And I believe that we have what it takes to give them that. We just have to focus on that.